Hey, man. We're here with Sasquatch. You know him and love him.
I don't know if it's both of us. Either ones,
But he came down to visit us, and he brought out his rifle, and we were going to do some training. Actually, what we were going to do was drink sweet tea and talk about guns, but it's the same thing.
That's training.
And if you've watched some of my older videos, you know I have a thing about red dots. I don't trust them. And he pulled it out and was going to show me his red dot. And by the way, now, don't anyone badmouth Sasquatch. He has the guts to admit this. This could happen to anybody, and probably has happened to most people.
In fact, I suggested he title this video Sasquatch, the reason why we can't have nice things.
The battery was dead. And, you know, Sasquatch is a good shooter. When was the last time you shot?
I put about 300 rounds a week down.
Puts about 300 rounds a week on. He thinks what happened is, what do you think happened?
I haven't shot this carbine in about a month because I've been working on on another weapon, and I had confirmed turning the dot off because this red dot actually can turn off and on, unlike some I heard which are just on until the 60,000 hours are done. But the battery screw top, which I also, because I'm anal retentive, and yes, that's hyphenated, will monkey with to make sure it's on tight, can pivot the power switch as well and the intensity. And so I probably, when I was done with everything, went to confirm that the battery cap was screwed on tight so it wouldn't come loose or fall out. Probably turned it back on and then promptly put it in the locker for a month or two.
So now, this isn't a big deal for a prepper or a mag. You know, something happens and you need your rifle and you've got time to check your batteries. But that's why this is a militia video. This is why I don't like red dots for the militia, because we're not operators, we're not special forces, and we don't have a gigantic long supply train behind us with helicopters that bring us things when we need it. Do these things make operators better shooters? Yes, undoubtedly. But for the general militia and even the Minutemen, you know, if we'd had to grab this rifle and go,
well, then we have a secondary problem. I grabbed the wrong bag and didn't have the Allen wrench that I normally always carry.
Yeah.
So we had to go dig around in his shop to find one that would fit to take the bloody thing off.
This is a level of complexity that I think, right now I'm willing to have my mind changed. I know there's really good shooters that love these things. Pastor Fox loves them. Yeah, you hear about any of the good shooters, they love them. And I get that, and competition, and you know, the bearded men who hunt in dusty places, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Mormons?
No, special forces. Damn it.
They're kind of like Mormons, right?
They're kind of like, yeah.
Except they can't read and write.
They can't read and write. They're nothing like Mormons. They drink alcohol. Mormons don't drink alcohol.
You haven't met the same Mormons I have.
Or is it caffeine? Maybe they can't drink caffeine.
You haven't met the same Mormons.
Oh, God. Maybe I don't know Mormons.
No, I think you're probably right. It's just probably I met the wrong ones.
Okay. Sasquatch has bad Mormon friends.
No, Sasquatch is probably just a bad friend.
Oh, okay. Sasquatch is tempting the Mormons. All right, so back on track. So this is my question: how many of us would shoot our rifles, do our training, and forget to turn this stupid thing off? Not stupid, but you know what I'm saying. And put it in the closet, and the balloon goes up, and you grab it, and your red dot's dead. Now, Sasquatch's got his backup iron sights, and they're nice sights, and they work a little bit like A2 sights. So he'd been okay. But
once I broke that off the top of my rifle with a
once
hammer.
we broke this off the top, because he couldn't remove it because we didn't have an Allen wrench.
Actually, though, in my favor, that type of red dot, how it sits on there, I could have used the red sights without, or the iron sights without removing it. It would have been just fine on that. Right up until the moment that it clouded up from moisture. At which point I would be beating it off on the side of a tree until I either broke the carbine or the red dot.
So my question for you high-speed, low-drag operators out there. Now,
are all of them named Sven?
All of them are named Sven, and they all wear tight t-shirts, they shave their head, and they have flaming skull tattoos. Hi, James. Where was I? For us mortal men, us honest men who are going to sit here and not blow smoke and admit that, you know, we're going to shoot once a month, and we're going to have to focus on our real lives the rest of the time. How likely is this going to be to happen? I say it's going to be very, very, very likely. Now, yes, there's backup iron sights, and Sasquatch would have been fine, and we would have been able to go forward. But there's people who talk about not putting on iron sights anymore. Forgotten Weapons talks about it all the time. Oh, you don't need backup iron sights. The modern red dot is good enough. And of course, then there's going to be the guy who says, well, buy a $500 red dot sight so that, you know, the hollow suns or whatever and everything. I'm sorry, that's not.
No, hey, it's cool if you can afford it.
If you can afford it,
that's great. But you know, the old methodology of 2 is 1 and 1 is none, right? Even if you have that great red dot sight, make sure you've got iron sights, because it will always be at the worst opportune time that something goes wrong. Now, this wasn't the worst opportune time, other than, you know, the Rolling Man and Mariah are going to be able to mock me for about the next 12 months for being stupid.
Well, you know, I'm such an old Luddite. You know, I don't even have a removable carry handle. I've got the fixed carry handle and the old A2 sights. But I still say, and I've got a little mount I could actually put something like this on here, but it would just move my sight picture way up. I still question this technology for the general militia, for your main go-to-war battle rifle, protect your freedoms, defend your family. Faith, family, and freedoms. That's a new phrase I'm trying out. We're actually debuting this here today. Faith, family, freedoms. We may make it faith, freedoms, family. I'm not sure which.
And then you put falafel on there?
Falafel. Faith, family, freedoms, and falafel.
They don't let me out much.
That's he doesn't get a lot of social interaction. We got to socialize Sasquatch more. So there you go, man. I know I'm going to hear comments. Buy a good one. Shut up. You're an idiot. All this stuff. You're old. But
like he said, prove him right or prove him wrong, and he'll adapt. Just like he's now becoming an AK-47 fanatic.
Oh,
he's
dear God! Now,
his A2.
Well, folks, say goodbye to Sasquatch. It's the last time we'll see him. That has not happened. Shut up, Tex. All right, man. We appreciate you. Thank you.